Know anyone who can waste $650 million fortune? And if you're wondering why exactly that amount, well, our favorite Pirates of the Caribbean actor Johnny Depp is said to have lost it. You heard it right. So how did Mr. Depp spend nearly half of his fortune? Let's check out some of the 15 outrageous ways Captain Jack Sparrow squandered his fortune. Hello and welcome to Luxsio. Before we begin, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more of our incredible videos. Number 1. Expensive alcohol and hash. Depp apparently has an endless supply of wine, which he acknowledged was pricey. Although TMG claimed Depp spent $30,000 on wine per month, he refuted the claim, stating it was much more significant. Number 2. He was purchasing property all over the place. Anyone who knew him well would tell you that he had a passion for real estate. Some have said it was almost compulsive. In addition to the Kentucky property and LA home already mentioned, Captain Jack also had 13 additional homes. He owns 5 homes in the Hollywood Hills that are collectively valued at about $19 million, and he reportedly intended to connect with an underground tunnel. Additionally, before selling 2 of them, he formerly possessed 5 penthouse lofts in Los Angeles. The other 3 are worth a total of $6.5 million. And you think you've heard everything about Depp's property mishaps? There is more though. Along with spending a cool $5.35 million, Mr. Depp purchased a private island in the Bahamas and had his name placed on the title. He spent $10 million to just restore a village-like compound in France that he had bought for an undisclosed sum of money to cap off his real estate escapades. Number 3. Taking part in projects that had poor results. The fact that Johnny chose projects that didn't receive the favorable evaluations he had hoped for, selected ventures that were subpar, or perhaps just some bad luck added insult to injury to his already battered reputation. It caused his profits to decline and gave a significant blow to his finances. Also, keep in mind that he was already wasting and misusing his money. Number 4. Choosing a management firm poorly. Depp made a terrible choice in management firms, which is how he lost his $650 million cinematic wealth. Depp claimed that the $650 million he had earned from his movie roles had been lost during his trial in London's Royal Courts of Justice. Due to the management company TMG, which is led by Joel Mandel, Depp's longtime business manager, and his brother Robert. He continued by saying that he had learned that his taxes had not been paid for 17 years, indicating that he owed the IRS $100 million in delinquent taxes. Depp, however, being one to let millions go unchecked, really filed a lawsuit against TMG, accusing the brothers of carelessness, violation of fiduciary duty, and fraud. And just to fill you in on some specifics, the lawsuit alleges, among other things, that under TMG's supervision, Depp's sister Christy received $7 million without his knowledge. And it isn't all of it. His assistant Nathan Holmes received $750,000. Number 5. Expensive split from Vanessa Paradis. The cost of Mr. Depp's splits has been significant to say the least. There was Vanessa Paradis before Amber, partner for 14 years and mother of their 2 children. In 2012, when they ultimately divorced amicably, Johnny consented to a sizable settlement of more than $125 million. However, given that Johnny and Vanessa were not married, that figure was actually a comfort for Mr. Depp. But if that were the case, Vanessa would have been entitled to 50% of any earnings Depp made while they were married, not to include child and alimony support. Oh, and Johnny reportedly paid $4.5 million for Vanessa's residence. Number 6. He has experienced numerous legal issues. Johnny Depp has fought numerous cases, all of which have been very expensive. It appears that he has spent a lot of money on lawyers to keep him out of trouble. He frequently sues or is sued, so he is not unfamiliar with courtrooms. For instance, he was sued by his bodyguard for allegedly placing them in dangerous working conditions and for allegedly keeping illegal narcotics in his car. On the other hand, he sued The Sun, a tabloid, for publishing a story casting him in a negative light. Number 7. He lost his role in Fantastic Beasts. For Johnny Depp, the Fantastic Beasts trilogy meant good money. He was let go from the franchise and received $16 million in compensation. How much more money, then, could he have earned if he had continued to portray the wizard Gellert Grindelwald? Number 8. Enormous desire for fine art. Johnny's hunger for finer things evidently extends beyond costly wine and homes across the nation. He did have a preference for fine art, or more specifically, the extremely expensive items. Depp has amassed more than 200 works of art, including memorabilia which he has kept in 12 different storage locations. Talk about a collector at heart. Number 9. He made bad investments. In addition to all his personal expenditures, Johnny squandered money on ventures that never really took off. His record company, which cost him $4 million in cash but didn't take off, is an excellent illustration of this. Number 10. Disney let him go. Depp's role as Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean film series brought him tremendous success on the theatrical and business fronts. However, it is reported that he encountered numerous difficulties when producing Dead Men Tell No Tales. He even said in writing that Disney dropped him just a few days after the claims were made. Number 11. He simply wasn't taking care of his finances. According to statements made publicly by Mr. Depp, he truly trusted other people to manage his funds. Why? He wanted to focus his mental energy on the parts he was playing. He claimed that because he trusted the people who provided him with the documents, he always approved payments without reading any fine print. Number 12. He skept a lot of his employees. Mr. Depp employed a sizable crew which took a sizable chunk out of his $650 million wealth. According to CNBC, TMG sued the pirate alleging that he had at least 40 full-time workers who cost him up to $30,000 each month. In addition to that large sum, the captain spent an additional $150,000 each month on the security of his family and an additional $200,000 per month on private jet travel. But maybe the oddest of all is the $1.2 million he parted with only to maintain a doctor on call. Additionally, though the amount is not specifically stated, Depp is said to have spent a sizable sum of money hiring a sound engineer to give him lines while movies were being made. Number 13. He was very concerned with looking after his family. Currently, taking care of your family is not a problem, but if you become overly enthusiastic, you risk getting into financial trouble. You can question Mr. Depp. According to rumors, Johnny purchased a farm in Lexington, Kentucky for his mother, but his sister, her husband, and their child also settled there. There is no way to know for sure why this happened, but Depp hired them to manage the farm, which meant he had to pay them out of his own cash. However, despite this clear act of kindness, the family members ended up spending excessively and Johnny was still required to settle the situation. In 2013, Betty Sue, Johnny's mother, received a cancer diagnosis. To move her closer to her treatment as a result, Johnny decided to rent her a $30,000 per month home in Los Angeles. Fortunately, his mother quickly recovered and returned to the Kentucky farm. However, the lease on her Los Angeles property would keep renewing, further harming Depp's finances. Number 14. Extraordinary spending. Extravagance and reckless spending by Depp were major factors in his fortune's collapse. According to reports, he is the owner of an $18 million boat that costs a whopping $350,000 per month to maintain. He also gives very generous gifts. While they were together, rumors circulated that he spent $400,000 on a diamond cuff for Amber. For his daughter Lily Rose, he also spent $7,000 on a couch from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And last on our list, number 15. Paying $7 million as part of a divorce settlement to Amber Heard. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard reached a divorce settlement in 2016. The price was a whopping $7 million. The couple had been fighting in court over their contentious divorce for almost a year, and after everything was said and done, Depp had lost $7 million. According to reports, Amber Heard gave some of her payout to charity. Even now, Johnny is far from out of a job despite the $650 million being lost. He still has a net worth of around $150 million and he hasn't already stopped acting on the screens. Therefore, he may yet land lucrative projects in the future. Before we go, we want to hear your thoughts about this. What do you think was the main cause of Johnny's financial problems? Share them in the comments below. As always, thank you for supporting us. If you enjoy seeing videos like this, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and valuable content. We'll see you in the next video.